Hello. Hello, everyone. What was that little pensive hello? Good morning. Here we go. Good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning. We are currently live on YouTube, currently live in the Fenley Beadwork Instructor Facebook page. And let me go ahead and share it to the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group. All right, here we are. Hello, good morning. If you are, today it is December 26th, 2025 at 10:02 a.m. Central Standard Time, the day after Christmas. So I don't expect a high turnout, but if you are here, say hello. Let me know what you're working on. What's the weather like where you are? Right now it is kind of rainy here. No white Christmas, just kind of rainy. Yeah, didn't expect that. Rain here in the Midwest for Christmas. So, yep. Nice and rainy day today. Got my coffee. I'm not exactly here yet. I haven't had my second cup. I don't know if you're here, say hello. I'm here, but am I mentally here? I don't know. Maybe not. So, all right. If you're on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. We're currently live on YouTube, currently live in the Fenley Beadwork Instructor Facebook page, and currently live in the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group. And welcome to another live bead and chat / help session with me, Fenley, your favorite beadwork instructor for French beading. Hello. Okay, so if you are working on any French beading projects and have any questions on any of your French beading projects, put it down in the chat, and I'll see what I can do with helping you with your problems. Looks like we've got Tay Meg joining us. Hello. Good morning. She says we've had a white Christmas, but it's very cold. Watching from Ottawa, Ontario. Hello from Ottawa. Husband's from Canada, so Ontario, Canada. Ottawa is not too far away from. I've stomped in your grounds. I've stomped in your grounds. I've been around your parts of of the woods, actual woods. I think I've gone foraging there too. Not in Ottawa. Some other parts. Okay, so last week I did some flower arranging because I'm like, I don't want, like, my brain is not wired for beading in the past week or no, past couple months. It has not been wired for beading. It's just, I don't know, it's processing. Things are processing in there, but you know how that goes. Clarissa, hello. Clarissa is watching from Italy. Nice. Thanks for watching. Oh, for those that are joining, please hit the like button. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe so you get notifications on when I'm on. Okay, so let me grab the arrangements that I was working on last week. And if you guys have any questions on any of your French beading projects, as I'm grabbing my stuff, you go ahead and put them in the chat. So we're going to do another kind of show and tell, I guess, again today. And we'll probably make it short because most of you are still, coming off of Christmas and stuff like that, as am I, which is of doing absolutely nothing. So this is the arrangement I was working on last week. Let me see if I can zoom that out. Ooh, okay, don't knock things over, Fen. Okay, so this was the arrangement I was working on last week. Originally it was in this milk glass container, and I was just kind of all of this same stuff, right, was in this vase. But I just did not feel it. It just was not right to me. So it's been sitting in here for like maybe a year, just kind of, mocking me, saying it looks like crap. So I decided to put it in this like shorter vase. And I don't know if it's maybe looks a little bit messy. Feels a little messy to me. I may need to clean it up. I don't know. I think in person it looks okay, but somehow on the screen it looks a little bit messy. Maybe I need to clean it up. Some of the lines. I don't know. And if you are having trouble with arranging flowers, well, I have the same problem. What it is just a lot of trial and error. So that's what I was working on last week. And this week, I went early in the week, I went to the thrift store and I was looking at vases and vessels and stuff like that. As you know, I'm going to move myself so you can see. I've been working on this trellis project, and then my arrangement that was a collaboration with Lauren Harpster from 2 years ago, my summer flowers project. It kind of broke apart. I'm going to move myself. You can see this mess in my studio. It's fine. You can see my mess in my studio. That's how that is, right? I'm going to see if I can move this. All right. Can you see? Okay, so this summer flowers project, it broke apart. So not a very good idea. Like how I did it was I had it on bark, and then I put clay on it. So normally with clay, it's probably fine to use, but because there's no structure around it, it's breaking apart. But anyway, so I decided I'm going to combine my two projects. I'm going to combine my trellis project, right? I was going to have something growing from under here. So I'm just going to have my summer flowers growing from the bottom instead of beading something new, because I was beading more cosmos, and that's a lot more beading than I want to do. So anyways, now that you see what I'm talking about, I went to the thrift store and I was looking at containers, vessels, and well, as I'm talking, if you guys have any questions on any of your projects, put them down in the chat, because this is a help session as well. So put them down in the chat. Okay, as I'm talking. Anyways, I went to the thrift store. I was looking at vessels, and I think like maybe, and I was thinking, okay, I don't see anything that might work as a container, like looking for like a long container to contain my bark. I saw this long basket. So I'm thinking the basket might work, but I had it in my cart I was about to check. I was like, I changed my mind, because the wicker on it just does not look that good. It was falling apart. So I'm like, okay. So what that tells me, guys and girls, is that I need to go to the thrift store more often to look at containers. But at the same time, I'm fighting with clutter. I have so much clutter that I'm trying to get rid of. But then I'm also going to the thrift store and buying so many vases. So today is another show and tell where I show you my vases, right? So, okay, let me show you what I bought earlier in the week. So that's why I don't like going shopping, because I don't want to bring home stuff that I'm not going to use. But it's a different story with vases. Vases and beads are different. I don't want to buy random stuff to clutter up my home, but vases and beads are different. And what else? And gardening stuff are different. Right? Vases and beads is a whole different thing, right? And I found all these cool vases at the thrift store. So I found this. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but this was like $3.99, $4. So it might sit in my closet for a few years, and then I might come up with a project for that. But with stuff like this, that's just that's just how it goes, right? You have a collection of stuff and you don't use, and then years later you find something. Did I show you guys this? I don't think I did. I don't remember if I did or not. Like I bought this like a couple years ago at Target, and I don't know. It's a vase, right? I don't have a good project to go in here. So as I'm showing you these vases, and if you can think of what I can put in here, let me know. It'll come to me in a few years, right? That's just how it goes. Okay, so this is not new, but this is new. So $3.99 for this at the thrift store. Hello, Marlene. Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you guys had a good one. But you know how that goes. There's always drama, right? But no drama for me though. It was nice and quiet. Because if you remember from last week, I said I'm the Grinch when it comes to Christmas. I don't really do much for it. So not much stress, but that way. Okay, so there's another one. These are these ceramic, kind of like raku fired. I love these. I have this that I bought off of Amazon, and this was like $2. This was like, I don't remember how much, not $2, right? So you can find something secondhand. I don't like to buy, just the standard glass vases, because you can go to the dollar store and get the glass ones. And I used to do that, but I'm going to get the unique items. So we have this vase. I don't know what I'm going to put in yet, but I'm sure there's something. Let's see if I can put my anthuriums in here to see how that goes. See, that looks a lot better already. I prefer in the ceramic one. Like I like the glass sometimes, but you gotta like fill it with something so you don't see the stems, which I don't like. So if it's like opaque, then you don't have to worry. Like with this one, it's hard for me to find something to put in here because this is glass and it's not opaque, and you got to put something in there to hide kind of the stems sometimes. And whatever you put in there, it has to look nice, right? Okay, so I do prefer the anthurium in here instead. Well, that's the temporary vase for now. I don't have a use for my extra anthurium projects yet. Those are just samples that I made in various colorways that I don't know what I'm doing yet. One day it will just be like one huge project, but right now it is not. Okay, next I found this one. It's like if you compare this one and this one, I'm like, ooh, what am I going to put in here? I don't know. Looks fun. A little bit more. It's like $7. Okay, so I buy vases just for the vase, not for like the brand or anything. I wonder if it's like valuable. Doesn't have a name. Anyways. So there's this vase. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. But it'll come to me in a few years. Yes. Just like everything else, it'll come to me in a few years. Okay, so there's this. It's kind of like I really love this color. Okay, I've got not a lot of battery left on my camera, so it should be fine. But if it goes off, then I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, we've got Amber. Hello, Amber. Amber wants to know, what flower would you recommend to a new bead enthusiast to make? Depends on how big you want to go. There are a lot of beginner-friendly projects. I would recommend the first project in my book, Bead Flora, the revival of French beaded flowers, spring blossoms. Let me see if I can bring that up. Plug this in. What I like about a smaller project like this is because we are, as a people, are very instant gratification, right? And French beading takes a long time in comparison with a lot of things, like with crafts. It takes a long time, right? But with these flowers, I designed them so that you are able to make them in a short amount of time, like maybe 1 to 2 hours. You're thinking 1 to 2 hours, that's a short amount of time. Yeah, so let me bring that up. They changed this everything on me, so all right. Spring flowers. I can go on a tangent on all the beginner flowers you can make, because I do have a lot of beginner-friendly projects that you can make. But if for someone who has not made anything before, this is what I would recommend. These spring flowers, it is a small project. They are maybe about 3 to 4 inches in height, right? So they are small compared with your usual really tall flowers. They are like this small compared with something, this size. So about 3 to 4 inches in height. And what is cool about this project is that you can have one small flower you get your instant gratification, but then you add more flowers, you add more to it, and you can make a bouquet. And that's and that's the way that I was thinking when I was thinking of designing beginner-friendly flowers. And let me bring up another one that you can do. So spring blossoms, the first project in my book, Bead Flora, the revival of French beaded flowers. Okay, let me see if I can find another one. Oh, somehow my hard drive can't see my hard drive. But anyways, another project I recommend is the small daisies in my book. So there's a series of beginner-friendly projects in my books. So it shows you step by step from the spring blossoms it takes you through one set of techniques. And then with the daisies, the second project, it takes you through another set of techniques. And then the third project, I believe it is a rose, which is, just standard size flower. And that takes you through another set of techniques. And it builds you up through each set of techniques so that you can just master those techniques. But if you don't want to do the small projects, the standard answer would be a rose because it gets you a lot of practice. So any beginner level rose pattern will get you started. And I actually do have a rose tutorial on YouTube. It's like about an hour-ish long if you want to get started with the rose and look at that. All right. Okay. All right, so where was I? So we were looking at vases, and as I'm talking about vases, drop your questions in the chat, just like Amber did. Merry Christmas to you too, Amber. Okay. Oh, I found this really, really fun one. My daughter was with me, and we found this potato. Oh, like someone, was it like handmade? It was made by Mary Jane. I don't know who that is, but it was like what, 99 cents? So probably handmade by someone. Like finding little stuff like that. Oh, I've got the itch to go to the thrift store and look at more vases and stuff. So, all right, what can I put in a potato? Right? What can I put in a potato? That is fun. Maybe what is this? Not snake plant, spider plant. It's just in this. So maybe something like this. Maybe spider plant and a African violet. And also, Amber, these are beginner level projects as well. These are free patterns, and you can download them on my website, actually. So these are also great beginner level projects. Okay. So I think that'll work. Just some snake plants in this potato, right? If you're just joining me, I am just showing my haul of vases from earlier in the week because I was looking for a container for my big project behind it with trying to fix a project. So still looking for the right vessel. So I was going to sit there and have clay all over my floor that I need to clean up. Until then, that's how it's going to be, right? All over my floor. Not cool. So time teaches us a lesson on what we need to do. All right. Here's another one. Oh, I think this is another one made by someone. A lot of, I guess, handmade stuff that you can find, just made by like an artist. I can't tell the name. Justin something. So made by an artist. Hello, Louise. Merry Christmas to you. Hello, Allah. Thanks for joining me. And if you are just joining me, I am just going through my just doing show and tell with my new vases. So here are the ones that I've showed so far. I've got this giant kind of beautiful blue glass. You guys know I love this blue, right? It's my my background for my tutorials, basically, right? I just love this icy blue. And what else do I have? This ceramic vase. Just love the blue. And now, oh, did I show? Oh, and a potato. So deciding what, this is made by an artist, Mary Jane. And this is made by another artist. It's so fun to find like these one of a kind, unique vases, right? I may need to hit up another thrift store later. But this is nice and sturdy for how much? Like $1.99 or something, or 99 cents. So that's not bad, right? I'm not sure what I would put in here, but this will be one of these things that will, well, these are your standard vases or pots that will sit in your closet for years, like everything else, until you finally hit with the inspiration of what to make. This is very sticky. This label is very sticky. But moving on. All right, moving on. Get the stickiness off my fingers. Here's another one. Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get this or not. $2.99, maybe a bit too much. But at the time, like, this looks cool. It's not ceramic. It's more like it's wood, right? It's wood. It won't break if you, not glass. It won't break if it's not ceramic. It won't break if you drop it. So it comes with this little inner pot. So I thought the design was pretty cool. And what am I going to put in here? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Do I need so many pots? Probably not. Probably not, right? But I'm going to go buy pots anyways and vases, because you never know when you need pots and vases. Here's another one. There was two of these, one in like a green, and I decided I wanted a more, well, I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy both, and I just got one. It was $4, $3.99. Not horrible. And now that is the last vase, right? So I may put some cherry blossoms in there, because I'm eyeing some stuff on my table here. I'm going to go grab it. Okay, looks like, okay. Ella says, I've got some vases today too. I will post the pictures later. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing them. Okay, looks like we've got ADR Fruint from Los Angeles. Buenos dias. Hello. Okay. So I have this. This is one of these things in milk glasses that I'm not sure about. That's just in there because it's in there. So maybe this will go in here, look okay in here. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. So these are all projects from my second book, Bead Flora, French bead Blossoms in bloom. Is it blossoms in French beaded blossoms in bloom? Branches. Branches. French beaded. Can't remember the title of my own book. French beaded branches in bloom. Okay. Because these are branches. It may look better in here. I don't know. Not blossoms. These are crab apple. Okay, so we have crab apple blossoms and crab apples, right? Because that was the. You know what I need to do with these is I want to take these apart and floss them. It needs to. I wonder if it needs to be taller. Oh, did I say cherry blossoms? These are not cherry blossoms. These are apple blossoms. But I do have cherry blossoms over there, and it's in a vase that I'm not a fan of. So let me go grab them. Got like just things all over the studio. So these are just, your standard vases from the dollar store just to hold things. They're not for. Did I get it from the dollar store? I don't know. I don't remember. I may have gotten from the thrift store. Yep, dollar store. Just to hold things. And these are all my samples for cherry blossoms. So, because when you design all these flowers, they need to be in different colorways, right? What am I going to do with all these colorways? Stick them in a vase together. Okay, this may work or this may not work. I just know that the vase that I currently have it in, I don't like. It needs to be taller. No, they're caught on each other. These may have been my original designs because I have green floral tape on this instead of brown. And midway through, I think I switched floral tape because branches are not brown, right? I mean, for cherry blossoms anyway, they're more like, branches are not green. Cherry blossom branches are not green. So I may have switched midway through. Maybe. I think so. Maybe. I think it needs some height because the vase is so tall. I think it needs more height as far as the flowers. Like when I'm at the store, I don't know what flowers I want to put in it until I get home and look at my flowers, right? Because I can't visualize. Okay. It's very thin mouth for this. Maybe. Oh, that's how you add height. I have to play around with it. But I think this might be the vase, right, for my cherry blossoms or apple blossoms. Need to, I don't love it so far, but I think this is the vase versus that vase. Okay, Allah says, you remind me to make your cherry blossoms because my first one has been gifted. That's awesome. All right, you got to make some more. I've seen your photos. You're busy. You've been busy, Ella. And if you look at my studio, you think I've been busy too, but I guess I haven't been. As far as beading, I haven't been. It's just I have not been. So I'm going to play around with this, but I think this is the vase, right? Not like this, not like this yet, right? But I'm going to play around with it. But you know me, I'm going to set it aside and say I'm going to play around with it, and I don't, and it'll be years before I get to it because I know me. All right. So maybe I just need to do it now or it won't get done. Because I know me. And I probably need something in there. It feels like it's not stable. Nope. I probably need something in there. Or I need to make my stems longer. I think I need to make my stems longer. See, this is what we talked about last week is you can trim your stems to make them shorter, but you can't, well, it's harder to make your stems longer than it is shorter. You can add wires to it, absolutely, but it takes a lot more effort to do that than just trim. Allah says, it's better to make something I like than going and chat with others about life struggles. I can do both. I can do both, right? I'm pretty open about my struggles. So I don't have shame. I don't. So if you know me personally, I talk. Yeah, I don't have shame. I talk about my struggles a lot. So whatever it is, my friends will tell you. Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. Maybe it's not a good idea because it's gonna fall apart. Hello, April. Okay, so I'm surrounded by these flowers, and it's overwhelming me because flowers and vases, it's okay. So everything is there's so much clutter in front of me right now. It just feels so cluttered, and that's why I don't want to go shopping because you know so much stuff. All right, so if you have any questions, if you're just joining me, let me know what you're working on. And if you have any questions on any of your French beading projects, if you do, put them down in the chat because that's what I'm here for. These are my office hours. Or if you have any questions on any of your French beading projects, I work on my projects, you work on your projects, and I help you with your projects while I'm working my projects. So, okay, maybe I need to take these out because I don't think it'll stay. But I think this is the vase, you guys. I think this is the vase. Right. Set these aside so I don't knock them over. But I think this is the one. But it is the day after Christmas and it's pretty quiet. I don't have much to do. I'm going to end the stream a little bit early if there aren't any more questions, because I'm out of stuff to do. um, oh, but have you noticed my hair clip? Right, I made it to match my new vest. So I decided that I'm dressed too plainly most of the time, right? As most of us are, in black and gray. If you notice, I have a lot of black and gray. And I mean, I try to add color, like with, I mean, you see me, I try to add color, but most of the time it's mostly, black. My winter uniform is all black, right? Because it's nice and cozy, and I love that black. Um, it's not a jacket; it's that little black fuzzy shirt that I wear. I love it because it's nice and warm. But that's what I wear all winter. But I want to add more color, even during winter. I want to add more color. So um, yeah, so I got this new colorful vest. And I decided that I'm going to wear more of my own creations. I don't know why I've been hesitant about wearing my own work out. Maybe because I don't want to draw attention to myself or don't want to talk about what I do with people if they talk about it. But I think I'm ready to. I wore my hair clip like even at home these past 3 days. Like I just wore it just because I felt like it. So you don't have to wait for a special occasion to fancy yourself up, right? Like, I got this hair. I'm like, what is this? And this weird hair that's out of place. Okay, so you don't need to wait for a special occasion to add color, to wear jewelry or wear hair accessories. Well, I normally don't wear jewelry because I'm just like wash and go, basically. But I'm going to try to at least do my hair a lot more because I have a lot of hair accessories, right? But for this one, I did somewhat customize it. I did have this already made, and I added the leaf to it, right? So, and I also bought another shirt with like flowers on the sleeve. I don't like the shirts where it's all flowers. I need something to break it up. If it's all flowers, it just feels so busy. I just need something to break it up. So the shirt that I got, I think it was more like Mexican or either indigenous American shirt. And it's got like beautiful embroidered flowers. So I'm going to make a matching, somewhat hair clip to wear when I wear that shirt. So thanks, Ella. Okay. April says, I have recently completed the wisteria, finish a few new headbands. Yes, wear those headbands, April. Don't be afraid to wear them. I think I've made so many headbands and things and accessories, but I just don't wear them out as often as I should. I've worn them sometimes, but not like I should be wearing them all the time, right? So I'm going to do that from now on. I'm going to try to make matching accessories for my colorful clothes. So 2026, that's my new resolution, right? I'm going to be more colorful. I'm thinking of even maybe dyeing my hair a little bit. Um, maybe purple, like, right? We'll see. We try to be more colorful. Uh, if you see changes, don't be too surprised. Because I'm coming on here with my just like gray sweatshirts and stuff like that. That's boring. I mean, like sometimes that's how we do, but definitely try to be more colorful. Just wear the fun things, even when there's not an occasion to wear the fun things. There's like I didn't need to go anywhere like the last few days, but I still wear my hair clip just because it's fun, right? All right. Lazy R Farm. Is it Maggie? I'm trying to remember if your name is Maggie. I think it's Maggie. Maggie says, I was able to use my new beat spinners a few days ago and I absolutely love them. Awesome. They are perfect. I'm glad to hear that, Maggie. Mm. April says, I'm using my own pattern for the headbands. Awesome. Still, wear it. Wear it, April. Monica, that's it. I'm sorry. I knew it was started with an M. uh, uh, it's that type of it's that kind of week. But I really can't say that because that's just that kind of year, right? Like my mind is just how that goes. Trying. All right. ADR Fluent says, yes, do it, purple hair. All right. I'm thinking maybe some streaks, not like not go completely purple. Maybe just on some of my grays, because I'm thinking here, like maybe on some of my grays. I like my grays, right? Like I don't want to, but maybe just where my grays are, right? And I wish there was a way where I can keep the black, but do like somehow do just the grays, turn just the grays purple. Like you can see, like just turn just these purple. I'm not sure how you can do just the grays without getting the rest of the hair. Right. Thanks, Allah. Yes, I definitely want to do more bright colors because I don't want to be boring anymore. Like maybe it's just trying to not stand out, right? But how can you be an artist and not stand out, right? So, I wore my Van Gogh cardigan out, and someone at the library said, "Are you an art teacher?" Like an school art teacher. I'm like, okay, yeah, I teach beading. So it's a conversation starter for sure when you wear different types of clothes. So that's where I'm at. these are my random thoughts. All right. So if you guys have any more questions, put them in the chat. Like, what's with my hair? It's just like not staying up. If you have any more questions on French beading, put them down in the chat. Otherwise, we'll call it a day and I'll be back next week. And it'll probably be another slow day next week. It's what? Ooh, it's the day after. Yeah, it's the day after New Year's next week. But I'll be here. I'll be here. Unless there's a compelling reason why I shouldn't be here, I will be here to hang out. Oh, also, since I was sick the last couple of weeks and just kind of feeling sick, I wasn't able to promote my bead spinner sale. So I extended the sale for my bead spinners. So if you go to my website at beadflora.com, bead spinners, funnels, and the base plates are 20% off still. I just reactivated the code before I came on it today. So last week, some of you took advantage of the last day of that last sale, but I just reactivated it this week. I was just been trying to survive, trying to get the current orders out, and not focus on getting more orders to overwhelm myself, right? So now I'm all caught up, and if you want to put your orders in, beadflora.com, beads are fun 2020 to get 20% off bead spinners, base plates, and funnels, and that will end next week, January 2nd. So I will give you guys one more week to go ahead and order the bead spinners. Or actually, it applies to PDFs, books. I'm not sure how many books I have, physical books I have on the website right now, but I think I need to order more. But any books that you order from my website, I do sign it. So that is it for today. If you haven't taken advantage of the sale, go to beadflora.com. Beads are fun at 20. And yep, see you guys in 2026. Have a good New Year's, and I'll see you the day after New Year's. And maybe I'll be more colorful next week. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. See you, ladies. We'll have our coffee date next